This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Jennifer's in Nashville. Jennifer, how are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
Hi, guys. So I am looking for advice on how to approach planning a budget like retirement. My husband and I are on very different pages about where we are financially, and I need to be able to communicate to him that we are closer than he thinks.
Okay. What is your nest egg size?
Broken up?
No, just total.
So we have, oh gosh.
All your investments that you're going to live off of at retirement. That's the discussion,
okay, so,
right?
We have we have a SEP worth about $1.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
We have another employer-supported retirement fund of maybe $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
We have $1 million in cash. We have zero debt.
Why do you have $1 million in cash?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Because we don't know what to do with it.
Well, you need to invest it.
To do with it.
You invest it.
We do have another account with $100,000 that we're investing on our own.
All right. If you take $2.5 million, he's afraid you can't live off of that. How old are you people?
We're in our early 50s.
Okay. And so the discussion is, do we have enough to live on? And he's the saver, or you're the saver?
Well, we're obviously both savers. I mean,
you both have done it, yeah. But I mean, who's the natural? Who gets a high from saving?
Probably me.
Okay. All right.
But he thinks that he just doesn't think that we are. I mean, I feel like we have enough money to go with. But
what's your household income?
$450.
Okay. Well, 2.5 won't create $450.
I understand that for sure.
What do you actually want to live on?
Means.
What expenses will you have per year, do you think, in retirement?
Just, routine monthly expenses, a couple of vacations a year.
Could you live off of, say, $10,000 a month? Do you need $15,000 a month?
Easily.
Okay.
Easily.
Well,
yes.
Now you're more in line with the numbers you gave us.
Your house paid off?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, house has been paid off for a long time.
What's it worth?
1.5.
Good for you. Well done. Y'all have done so good.
Over $4 million net worth.
Okay, so here's some simple...
I'll tell you what, we started at age 30 with $150,000 in student loans and no money.
Wow. Good for you.
So we worked really hard.
Yeah, and you've been making good money, too. That helps. And you've been wise with it. And so you ended up here with a $5 million plus net worth. All right, let's just do some back-of-napkin, simple, primitive math. Nothing complicated, okay? I have tens of millions of dollars tied up in mutual funds, okay, in decent growth stock mutual funds. The S&P 500, which is the baseline of what the stock market does, has averaged for the past 80 years 11.2%, okay? Mm-hmm. My personal mutual funds, and it's not, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out, have done a little over 12. I beat the market a little bit, not much, by picking mutual funds that have a long track record of outperforming the S&P. Okay, so you can use some numbers somewhere around there if you want to use them. So if you took the $1 million that's sitting in cash stupidly and you put it in that, and your other money was in that, so let's say we take 2.5 and it's making 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Round numbers, 2.5, 10, 250,000, $20,000 a month.
That's more than enough to live off.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I mean, but you're not touching the principal doing that. You're just living off of it. But also that what it will purchase is going down because inflation's eating away at the value of it. Okay. Right. So that's not a great long-term plan, but I'm just giving you round numbers. Okay. So in other words, if you pulled 200,000 off and it was making 250, and you're leaving 50 in there every year, you're probably covering inflation.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I'm just doing back of napkin math, all right? If you want to get a little bit more technical, you say, okay, I've got mine invested at 12%. If I pull off 8% of my investments and I'm making 12, that means I'm raising my principal balance by 4 every year, right?
Right.
That would be what inflation has averaged, 4.2% for the past 78 years.
Okay.
Okay, so if you just pull off, if you make 12 and pull off 8, this is not exact, but it just gives you a comfort level that we can make it on $250,000 a year. This money's making $250,000, $300,000 a year. We're going to pull off 150 or 180 or 180 is $15,000 a month.
Off.
And that doesn't count everything else.
And that's anywhere from like a 6 to 8%
And
withdrawal rate.
And that math is perpetual motion. It does not ever destroy because we've never dipped into the principal. The goose just keeps laying the eggs.
Little nest egg.
Yeah, the goose keeps laying the eggs, and
doing nothing for us.
Yeah, you just walk that out. Now, what you need to do though is you need to sit down with a SmartVestor Pro. Go online at Ramsey Solutions and find a SmartVestor Pro in your area that has the heart of a teacher and walk you through these basic things and get that $1 million invested and make sure that 1.5 that's in the retirement's in good mutual funds doing that kind of returns. And if it is, y'all are just fine. You're going to be fine. And you've done a great job. You're master savers. You become from $150,000 in debt at 30 years old to now in your 50s, 25 years later, you're worth $5 million. And you should be. Way to go. Congratulations.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about investing, visit RamseySolutions.com/investing or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.